Okay, so before we get underway, we are gonna before we get confirmation on that last heat, I'll be able to announce that very shortly. We've got these two. We've got Lorenzo's brother, Leonardo Casati, taking on Matchu Lopes. The plot thickens on the last heat. So different tactics now being approached by our riders. We didn't really see either two of those riders come in and change their kit. Actually, no, sorry, we did. But definitely with this higher tide. And Matchu Lopes there going for the double front roll to open things up nicely for him. And I have just been informed and finally confirmed that Lorenzo Casati will be advancing through to round number 5. Round number 4, sorry. He will be advancing through to round number 4 after beating a potential favourite in Pedro Matos. And now he passes over the baton to his younger brother Leonardo, who is up against Matchu Lopes. Okay, so Matchu now, we focus our attention onto this heat because we've got another blinder coming our way with the youngster here. One of the... Well, this will be the first time that these two have met and up against each other. We could see a similar scenario play out here with the freestyle. Someone like Leonardo, very experienced when it comes to kite looping and big air. And those are the conditions we got. Matchu Lopes is going to be taking more of that style approach with that front shove it with a double front roll. And you can see he loves it as well. So he'll be happy with that. So again, probably going to be quite a similar heat in regards to what we've just witnessed with Matos and Casati. Leonardo here most likely going to be taking the full send approach. Matchu Lopes probably going for a more of a technical style. As we follow Lorenzo now. Believe that he'll pretty much do all of his tricks going left foot forward and use the ramps to his advantage. Matchu here doing everything right foot forward as he goes for just a standard back roll. Looking out the window here for Leonardo. As he goes up with a board flip as well and lands it just about. So close there between sort of night and day with that wave nearly breaking on him. Just managed to get that landing dialed down. As we watch there, yeah, I mean, it was incredible stuff there from Leonardo. Just missing right in front of Matchu as well. So Matchu Lopes not able to grab the board there. So we're coming up to halfway point on the tricks. And we can see that Matchu has dialed down a 8.22. With a double front roll shove it 3. That was the move there for Matchu, which is that 8.22. Leonardo with the 7.17, a kite loop rodeo front roll. Back roll board off now for Matchu is ticking in. As you can see here, this is a really good situation for Matchu actually to be able to come in here and be leading this freestyle section. He's a very talented freestyler and a little bit of a rodeo there as well with the double front roll. So Matchu really taking it to the youngster in Leonardo here. Big score coming in for Leonardo. His lowest is a 5.93 for a kite loop board off. And Leonardo going massive there as he lands and claims. These Casati brothers are not here to take part. They're trying to take over. Matchu Lopes, is he going for a kite loop maneuver as well? So scores coming in. We see a contra loop back roll with a board flip as well for Casati now coming in, which is going to change things up, I believe. I've just heard the buzzer as well, so we might now be shifting our attention over to the wave section of this heat. Heat number 6 of round number 3. Keep your eyes on Leonardo's score. That 5.93 is going to be disappearing very shortly. As we have Matchu Lopes here looking like he's going to be taking off on 1, 2. Grabs the board, just a double front roll there for Matchu Lopes. Not sure if that one will score because I did hear the buzzer. As you can see there in the corner, Leonardo Casati's come in to change his gear. Are we going to see a gear change from Matchu? Keep your eyes on the score. Oh, an apple spritz will go down lovely now. It's also 5 o'clock, which is a good sign. Means it's allowed. So Matchu has come in for a change of both board and kite. He's got a couple of caddies there helping him out. You can see now moving over to the truss bar. I wonder what kite he's got. Most likely would be the Neo. Leonardo out there now, as well as Matchu. Yep, getting out of the shore break. So here we go. Time to ride the waves. Good thing for Matchu here is I believe he is not riding backside. Where at most events we find that he actually ends up riding backside. Such a stylish rider, Matchu. So close to claiming a world title not too long ago as Leonardo gets swallowed there. Board pings up behind him. Heavy, heavy hit on the wave. Matchu now looking to drop in. You can see there just sorting out that wetsuit. Yep. A little bit of swell forming. Nice rolling wave heading his way. What do you reckon they're discussing? Who's going to win this one? Matchu or Leonardo? Okay, so going through a bit of a lull really in this heat at the moment. Bit of a quiet period. And as I say that, we get the Matchu Lopes to lock right in and huge spray on that turn there. Wave starts to close out, but a big first hack up there as Leonardo once again manages to stay on his board there. You can see there pulling on the front hand, trying to get a bit of momentum through the kite. And somehow stays on the board. But really the shining star there was Matchu's first turn at the top of the lip there. Plenty of power, execution as you can see there. Lorenzo Casati and his father looking on, following the scores online. Leonardo, I feel like there's still a score to be coming in for him on his freestyle, but let's wait and see. All these heats now are so close as Leonardo's ripping and dipping in the shallows here. Couple of nice turns. And you can see there, wave score for Leonardo 0.57. Matchu's got quite a nice wave score coming as well on that one we just witnessed. And does a turn straight away. Bigger set wave here. Bam! Straight up into the pocket of that wave. Plenty of bar pressure going on now and getting some tension in the lines as he rides this one into the shallows. You can see here Matchu just perfectly executing that wave before going down at the end. However, there are some great scores coming down for the Spaniards. Actually, from Cape Verde, originally spent a lot of time at that famous break that we've mentioned a few times over the stream. I was going to say Cape Point there. I mean Punta Preta in Cape Verde. Amazing wave. I think he's just been over in Mauritius maybe, Matchu, or Indonesia, scoring a few barrels. But you can see, yeah, he has a 7.17, the highest scored wave so far today. First scoring wave we've seen over a 7 is from Mr. Lopes. Leonardo Casati at the moment struggling to get past that 1.80. Needs to really get a higher score on the wave. That would help him massively. Because at the moment, Matchu Lopes is now further out in front. Part of me still believes that 5.93 might change though. 3.27 now for Leonardo. I even think if that 5.93 does change, 5.19. Yeah, it's going to be close, but I still think Matchu's going to be in the lead. Okay, so attention over to Leonardo. Lorenzo there watching on as his brother continues to try and battle through with Matchu Lopes. And again going through a little bit of a lull in this heat. Leonardo now linking up another wave, but it's one of the smaller ones. But I like the way he's taking the hands off the bar there, opening up the body. Good style. Another factor that the judges consider, not just how, you know, the turns are, but also the style on the wave. You can see them just picking up the board on the big bit of swell. But I'm pretty sure that 5.93 which is showing is wrong. However, he is still going to be in second place. That 5.93 was a kite loop board off when we did freestyle, but there is another trick which is a little bit higher from a different family. So I believe that Leonardo's score is around the 18, just under 19. However, Matchu Lopes is on 21.82 as he gets eaten in that section of the wave. The Defender GKA Kitesurf World Cup here in SYLT is delivering. We're firing from all cylinders now. So Leonardo now, bit of work to do. It's looking a little bit less likely now for the youngster to try and advance. He's got to get a better wave. He has to get a better wave score. As the buzzer is sounding, this is going to be the last chance he has. With Matchu looking for a barrel. Matchu's looking for the barrel. Does he come out of it? Unfortunately not. There you go. How about that? SYLT is barreling now. Who would have thought? So as we wrap up that heat now, we are going to quickly go before we jump to the next heat with a live interview with the last heat winner, Lorenzo Casati.